morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome in, everyone, to the Crypto Logic Podcast. Hopefully, you guys are having a fantastic day. I do apologize for yesterday. I did have a family matter that I had to attend to, but I am here now, and everybody's okay. It was not something like crazy to where like someone died or something. I just had I had an appointment I had to get to. So
someone died.
No, well, when you
Got
leave
hit by a car,
when you leave
broke
off
your
the air
leg.
like that, people are like, well, there was a comment actually. A guy was saying like, "Hey, is Mike okay? Hopefully he is." And I responded to it. I was like, "Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm
No,
good."
but if someone died, we wouldn't have made the show. We would have just left. We wouldn't even done the show or something.
That's true.
Oh yeah,
that's true. But nonetheless, guys, I did want to let you guys know that everything is okay, and I'm here now. So yeah, I appreciate all the concerned citizens of the YouTube channel. Now, if you guys are listening on Spotify and wherever you're listening at,
watching Spotify now.
Oh, you could watch on Spotify.
Yeah.
If you guys are listening or watching, thank you guys for all the support on our listener-only podcast. I think that's pretty dope. All the people that are consistently listening and or watching that podcast over there, man. So thank you guys, honestly, from the bottom of our hearts. We appreciate it. Now let's dive into some crypto market news, man. Finally, we're starting to see a little bit of green, right? We obviously know that it's not super crazy. We're not like going parabolic or anything. We still have bearish tendencies. We're sitting at
cubbish.
Oh yeah, we
so
did
funny.
say that yesterday, huh?
Yeah.
$2.25 trillion on the overall crypto space, man. Up about 5% on the day. Bitcoin has finally came above that $46,000 mark. It was kind of a little shaky for a second. I thought it might dip to like 42,000. John was on the other hand was like, yeah, nah, I don't think it's gonna go that low. And hey, he's right for now. So I got a hats off to John for that one. We're looking like we're trotting back up to that $50,000 mark. Now Ethereum was down in the dumps yesterday, but came roaring back today. Above 4,000, so that's good for Ethereum. Binance is basically tracked up from, what was it yesterday, 516?
Yeah. Doing well.
It's bounced back a lot. Is it the top 10 that bounced?
Yeah, it's all layer ones because of the Fed it's accelerating tapering. I was reading about that. The Fed, when they had their, Elizabeth Warren was like this, going after the DeFi world.
Well, what she said about DeFi being a bunch of scams and all that, yeah.
The Fed had a response, not to her, but just in general, a response the day after. And the Federal Reserve, and they're talking about how they're going to adjust the interest rates and everything. They're going to accelerate tapering and stuff like that, start removing the fake money out of the economy. I think raising interest rates again. But they were saying that stable coins are needed. They're important. We have to regulate them, but we can't get rid of them. And basically bullish stuff about crypto. Like, yes, we're looking into crypto. Crypto is going to start being adopted into society. Like, basically, that's what they're hinting at. So that was like bullish for a lot of these layer ones for some reason, because a lot of these layer ones, essentially, you can stake them.
Yeah.
So
a lot of protocols implementing staking now, which we recently just got the email from Uphold. You can now join the waitlist to stake on Uphold if you want to do so. I think right now, currently, I think the first two they're going to roll out is Polkadot and Ethereum, right?
Yeah.
And then the next ones I think is going to be like Cosmos and something else. I got to look at the email again. But if you come down, John, look at this top 10, man. Avalanche has finally gotten to the top 10. It jumped Luna and then pushed Dogecoin basically out of the top 10. That is crazy. I mean, it's not crazy in the sense of, wow, I didn't think it would happen, but it's crazy that Dogecoin lasted as long as it did in the top 10. So I think that's pretty cool. Finally we start to see some utility popping up. We got Polkadot, Avalanche, and then Luna at 11. Now it's not too much far off Luna from Avalanche, but if Avalanche continues to go up, then that gap will continue to close. Avalanche theoretically might jump Polkadot if Polkadot continues to consolidate at around these levels, but I think Polkadot will bounce back. They had another parachain auction that just got finished, and I forgot which one was it that won the 5th spot. I can't think of it right now, but there was another parachain auction that just finished. So a lot of bullish news for Polkadot, man. Yeah, it seems like if I just go down top 28, everything is green, and then
Everything's coming back up slowly but surely.
yeah,
Just
man.
give it a couple days. December 15th just passed, and that was they already passed the debt relief, the debt
The
ceiling,
debt ceiling, yeah.
debt ceiling.
Yeah, man. Everything
So-
is pretty green.
So the
That's
debt
nice.
ceiling was raised. So just give it a couple more weeks. I think towards going into next year, I think we're gonna see some good stuff.
Heck yeah, man. I agree with you. Now let's move into some news, man. We got to talk about it. Obviously, we got to keep you updated on what's going on in this crypto space, man. What the heck was that? Oh, that's my mic. Sorry. So this first article John found about Nexo launching a NFT-backed lending service. So just reading the title, you probably don't understand what this means, but as you continue to read, you will know that Nexos is probably going to be rolling out soon that you'll be able to borrow from your NFTs so you don't have to pay capital gains taxes when you sell them. And the Bored Ape Yacht Club is going to be one of the first ones that they try this with. As you guys know,
and what are Yacht Club and something else? CryptoPunks.
Yeah, and the CryptoPunks. But those are like blue chip NFTs at this point.
It's good because they're testing it out. They're testing out. So if you have your NFTs and you're a hodler, whatever, of your NFT, just like if you buy a lot of crypto and you love it, you want to sell it. Now you can just basically link your NFT to Nexo and then basically have liquid. You have a credit line. So you have liquid cash off of your CryptoPunk or your Bored Ape Yacht Club.
What is the floor?
Awesome.
What is the floor price for these?
I don't know.
Do you know?
I don't know, but it's just interesting because depending on which one you have, yours could be worth $100,000. You have liquid $50K if they do the same LTV as they do with crypto, then it's like up roughly 50%, 30% to 50%.
Holy cow,
Yeah, so 50. Yeah,
bro!
I don't
The
wanna do
floor
that.
is 50. You don't have to. It'll tell me right here. The floor is 50 ETH. That's $200,000, bro.
Yeah, so you'll be liquid 100K. You just load it. If you link your NFT to Nexo, you should be liquid between 55 to $100,000. You can borrow, take, and withdraw anytime. And I have an Nexo account.
Wow.
So like with my XRP alone,
What about crypto?
I'm like liquid on money if I need it, which is pretty cool. You don't have to sell any money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't have to sell anything. So like and you have to pay it back. The only thing that happens is if they'll take your crypto is if you don't pay it back. Obviously, so you have to make payments, right? You have low interest. It's low interest payments, and then obviously if you stack enough Nexo, you get zero. You can get like low as 1% interest. I think 0 to 1% interest.
Is this thing like glitching out? Because like, why doesn't
I
it?
don't know. Who cares?
Why
But it's
doesn't it
pretty-
show?
CryptoPunks is insane. CryptoPunks is like in the millions.
Wow, that is
There's some that are in the millions, but still,
that's pretty dope.
if you
Though.
have an NFT that's worth $7 million, you know what I mean? You don't have to sell or anything. Now you just load it on next, so you got liquid money. That's how I feel. Like if I ever, like need money, like I just go borrow it from my Nexo account and then pay it back.
I think this will be very good for the NFT
It's the
space
first
in
two.
general. Especially because there has to be breadcrumbs that are laid in the foundation. I guess I should say foundation being laid, and these are the foundation that everyone will go off of. But I think the next thing that the people are going to try and do is be like, oh, we're trying to be a blue chip. You can borrow from us and blah blah blah. I see people going to get. I see potentially people getting wrecked with not from Bored Apes or CryptoPunks, but I'm talking about projects later on in the future that
you
might
think
come
so?
on. Yeah, man. I find every good thing that comes in crypto, there's always a bad actor trying to swindle his way in or trying to FUD the market or just doing crazy stuff. It's like, bro, why can't we just have crypto without having bad actors? And
No, you can't have anything in life without it.
I know, but I just feel like with crypto being as amazing as it is, I don't know why you would want to
Just the
hurt
beginning,
people like
too.
that.
Just the beginning, too.
Exactly, when we're just getting started. So I think that's pretty dope for Bored Apes and the CryptoPunks. Whoever owns them, congratulations, man. Now you'll be able to actually take some profits without selling your NFT, because a lot of people are actually holding on to these because they want to see more price appreciation as the years go on. And honestly, if it's already at 200,000, these potentially could be like $500,000 NFTs. Have you thought about that? Like,
Yeah.
that's freaking crazy. And then now that you could take a crypto back loan from it, you don't have to pay capital gains taxes. You know what I'm saying? You could do whatever you want with that. 100 grand is a lot of money. 200 grand is a lot as well. But I think that's pretty dope, man. So shout out to everyone who owns one. If you do, if you're watching this show right now, go ahead and put it in the comments. Let us know you got one, man.
I noticed something different. You had his glasses on.
I don't, man. I don't even know where they are, honestly.
You lost them already?
When I left yesterday, I forgot to put them back
there.
in my car. No, these are my old ones. These are the one. Well, these are the ones you gave me.
Oh, you don't like them, huh?
They make my face look fat.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I think they.
That's how
I look like a construction worker. I don't know.
Yeah, look, see, they're the same.
I guess. Yeah, I'll wear these for now. But yeah, I kind of look like a construction worker.
Look, the goggles or something. They look cool.
But how did you guys
Crypto veterans all wear blue like glasses.
How did you guys like the show? With just John being here, I think I watched the show afterwards. I thought he did a really good job. And
I had the wrong screen on the whole time to see.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't even notice it.
I did.
It looked cool though. I was just like, whatever.
But I don't know. I thought it was pretty dope. You guys let me know in the comment section. I think he did a really good job. While I wasn't here, because it was like super spur of the moment. It wasn't like we planned that. He was kind of like, "Wait, what? You got to leave?" But it was pretty interesting. But this next article we want to talk to you guys about has to do with Tether being hit with another lawsuit. Man, I think they're just gonna keep getting hit with lawsuits after lawsuit after lawsuit.
They're printing fake money.
I think it's because they're misleading, right?
Yeah,
about their reserves.
So I figured out what happened. I mean, we've talked about it before, but basically they're like, hey, we need money in our to back our token, right? So this is what they did. They got money from people. Hey, we got these tokens. So you want crypto? We'll give you some cryptos that are valued at $1 or backed by dollars, right? So this guy, let's just say, for example, I'll give you $50 billion. Here's $50 billion. Tether gave that guy $50 billion Tether tokens, which is technically nothing because they didn't have anything to give. They just printed digital money, fake, gave it to him. So it was like a derivative. Here you go. So now they have the $50 billion from that guy, and that's what allowed them to start building their infrastructure in a sense. And then it started growing, and fees, Tether charged, like, you know what I'm saying? They started making money, and then they started asking other people for money. Hey, we'll give you some tokens if you give us your money. Okay, so it's like a 1-to-1 trade, right? Yeah. You get $50 billion, you get $50 billion in Tether tokens. Now you're in crypto, right? So they kept doing that, and then they started stacking their money. But prior to that, they had no money until they got the money from that person. But that person initially got it with no backing on it. So Tether shut down. Like, the guy was just getting his money back. It was weird because they started spending it. So they started spending it to build their infrastructure. You know what I mean?
God, yeah.
They had to. So then they basically were doing an IOU type of thing without the other person knowing. And then eventually the money came up, and then they started making money. But then on top of that, they were starting printing money. They started printing money and giving out to people that were switching to Tether. Damn. Right? And so, like, let's say they had 100 billion. Let's just say they had 200 billion Tether tokens. They only had 50 billion in cash to back. So technically, you would have only been backed up to $50 billion, or the whole company was.
Oh my god!
So you know what I'm saying? So it was behind, and they won't release how much money they actually have now, because they have a lot of tokens. Because they printed out like $25 billion more of Tether tokens.
Yeah.
Or minted, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So they're continuing to they keep minting more tokens. So initially they had $50 billion from that person, right? For example, from entities. And they had $50 billion Tether tokens out in supply. Then they started printing more. So now they're, oh, cool, we got a $50 billion. Started, using the money. They had like 300 billion, which to only 50 billion.
So technically, it's not backed one by one.
No, it's not. But the thing is, no one knows exactly because they will not release how much money they actually have in reserves. No one knows how much money they have.
I don't blame them, dude. That's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
We know how much tokens are in supply. Or circulating, we know how much, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could, move my money into Tether, and I'm like, oh, I have like 500 Tethers. I know that's there.
Right.
But is it how much is? I'm pretty sure my $500 will be covered, right?
Right.
But overall, the whole world, the whole crypto space, is do they have enough in reserves to back it? And that's the problem. They won't release that in number.
I mean, think
and their audit. There's another thing. Their audit was from a company that wasn't even like legit.
It wasn't a Certec audit or nothing.
None. It wasn't done with one of the top auditors. So it was done by some in-house auditor or some fucking some freaking small company. We should blur it out. Some small company that did an audit. So they won't release to the government, hey, how much money do you guys have in reserves? They won't release it, and that's why they're just getting sued left and right.
I'm going to ask you, though, like when you take profits, if you were going to take profits, would Tether be the first option that you would go to?
I mean, it's essentially my mind, yes, but I think I'm going to move to DAI or True USD or UST. But Tether has always been the first. It's an ERC token, ERC20.
Yeah, but I mean,
USDC.
Why go USDT and not USDC?
I don't know.
You know,
USDT was one of the first ones that just kind of like blew up and was more accessible everywhere, accepted everywhere. But they blew up fast. USDC too, but Tether's everywhere.
That's true. And then you buy a lot of stuff from KuCoin with Tether.
Yeah, and Tether is just the perfect middleman. But that company is shady.
Damn. That's why I think this decentralized stablecoins will do very well.
It says they allege that Tether statements that its USDT tokens were backed by the US dollar on a one-to-one basis were not true. So basically they're saying like you guys do not have, let's say they have $280 billion in Tether tokens circulating. You guys don't have $280 billion
backed.
Like in cash. Like you guys don't have that in reserve. You guys probably have like maybe half of that or less than half. We don't know.
That's kind of scary because
they won't release it.
What if you're a whale and you try and cash out and the liquidity just draws all the way up? Ooh, that would be kind of a, I don't know. I mean, that's why I think like things like MEM and things like UST with just Luna and stuff. I think they'll be very
well.
It
says they keep minting new USDT, which means that they're printing their own money. They're doing what the government's doing. They're just printing money. But we don't know if it's really back. And the thing is, if Tether collapses, that would be a black swan event for crypto. If Tether
there's a lot of money tied up in Tether.
Yeah. If Tether gets shut down to where they have to cease operations, it's going to be a free fall.
But I think I don't know if the government will allow Tether to shut down. I think they would take it over and then just use Tether as like their CBDC.
It's a company though, so we'll see. It's a company. We have to see if they can just do that. In the US, you can't do that. You can't just like you can ban like a company like TikTok, but TikTok wasn't a US company, so they banned TikTok being used in the US. But I don't see them banning Tether. Like you can't that's like them going to your business. Hey, we want your business. We're gonna take it from you. They can't do that. You can't do that in the US.
Yeah,
they can't. There's a CEO. They can't. They have to sue them. They have to. You know what I mean? They can't just say, "Hey, you're out of here." Like you can't do that. You have to go through the legal process. That's why in America.
Oh, I hope all this stuff gets taken care of, man, with Tether and all this bull crap. But that's not the first lawsuit.
If they lose a lawsuit, or if they
lost one already.
If they go through the motions and Tether eventually the CEO steps down or says, "All right, we'll shut down. We're going to sue. We're losing too much money, whatever." That's the only way it'll get shut down. The government can't just ban it.
Yeah.
But theoretically they could, but they'll go through the voting process. They go through a lot of loopholes.
Right.
But if it does get shut down, that would be considered a black swan event. It would be considered a black swan event because it's something that you can't, like, you just came out of nowhere. Oh, damn, Tether's shut down. And that's a lot of people's on board. A lot of people holding a lot of capital on there.
You're going to start looking at all the other centralized stable coins.
That's not bullish for crypto because now people are going to freak out like, damn, what happens to all these other stable coins? But the thing is, the government probably don't know how to shut Tether down. But once they figure out how to shut Tether down, then they'll go after all these other stable coins and scare them into like ceasing control or whatever. So that's why it would be bad it would cause a bear market for sure. Tether would cause a bear market if it crashed. It would be a bear market because all these other stable coins will probably be terrified.
Yeah.
Then they won't, okay, we're not going to allow stable coins anymore, either exchanges or we're not going to host any stable coins. Because now, you know what I mean? It's going to be a domino effect. Why would a Coinbase allow, if Tether got shut down, why would Coinbase allow any other stable coin? Because like, damn, these can get shut down too. Like, oh no more stable coins. Like, you know what I mean? It would be very catastrophic.
That would be kind of crazy. It would be
catastrophic.
Now, this next article, you found this one, John. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you explain what's going on with Robinhood enabling U.S. users to gift crypto for the holidays.
Yeah, so I'm gonna send a couple people Dante and then Robinhood tokens or Robinhood crypto and Robinhood.
There you go.
He has a Robinhood account. Don't let him fool you. I'm just kidding. But now, you know, how Robinhood, they have their wallet coming out. They already did a test and everything, so they're allowing people. I mean, Coinbase you can give crypto too, but this is like an ultimate Christmas gift. You can give someone crypto for the first time, and I like how it says the trading app suggested gifting cryptocurrency this holiday season could help newbies taking the first step and having interesting conversations around the dinner table in the future. So this is like your first like taste of it. Like Robinhood's the easiest platform to get on investing.
So is their wallet out?
Not yet. It should be out in the next year, but it's still derivatives. Like you can give someone like XRP. No, you can't XRP, but like Dogecoin or Bitcoin. Like, hey, I'm gifting you $100 in Bitcoin. So you get that gifted to your wallet, and they'll have Bitcoin in there, and they'll see what it feels like to have like a token, but it's not real yet. But it will be once they get their wallet. But
I'm trying to figure out how this is gonna work.
the same thing as if you're derivative.
Oh, so you just okay.
You used to have Robinhood.
Yeah.
So,
So,
you send the stock to your
so would
account.
it just say send and then you send it? But how would you know?
It's just IOU. It's just IOU right now. When you think about how when you bought your crypto on Robinhood, it's the same concept.
It's been a while, but yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just a piece of paper. It's like Venmo.
So it'll probably be like attached to your phone number or email or something. Like, oh, this person sent
well,
you
your
this,
Robinhood account.
and you gotta accept it, and then boom, you
it's just like a
accept
Robinhood account.
it. Okay.
I mean, it's just like a Venmo. When I send you a Venmo, I'm not actually sending you money. It's just a digital receipt that says, oh yeah, you technically have this money. That's what Venmo is.
Oh, so that's how it's gonna look.
So either they're gonna get a gift card and they buy it from their app, or it gets sent directly to them. But either way, how Robinhood works is a bunch of all IOUs anyway. Basically, how our monetary system is.
Nice.
So I think what it looks like is that when you send someone $10, it's a $10 gift card. That's a credit that you can use to buy the crypto on that person's app. So it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty dope. Yeah, I'm gonna send crypto to people.
That's pretty cool, man. I would.
Yeah, it says Bitcoin right there.
I would do that.
$10 in Bitcoin. There you go. You can track your gift. So cool.
So I wonder what. Probably when you click this, it'll say like redeem or something. And then,
Yeah. And then you get into your account. So dope. It's a good way to get people involved in crypto.
Good for Robinhood, man. They decided.
Hey, I'm telling you, Robinhood will probably. It's a Wall Street company. It's gonna be one of the poster boys for crypto, just like FTX. Not Binance. Binance won't be one in the U.S. because
Well, Robinhood is for it was budgeted towards for people like us. Just every day, just you don't have to be a crazy investor. You don't gotta be accredited. You don't have to have $150,000 in your account for multiple years. You just need to be a regular average Joe that wants to learn and have financial freedom.
I just see crypto being the norm for Robinhood. Like it's just like how stocks did for Robinhood.
Yeah.
Robinhood did for stocks. It's gonna be the same thing for crypto. A lot of people are gonna be using Robinhood before, like whether they like it or not.
I mean, if they
It's
have
gonna be two worlds. It's gonna be two worlds.
If they have a wallet, why not? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's gonna be two different worlds. It's gonna
Why
be
not?
Cash App. I bought Bitcoin the other day, just tested it out to send in my Nexo wallet, and it was fine. It took like 30 minutes, and it was totally fine. So now I'm like, oh well, I now have another place to buy Bitcoin. If I need to buy Bitcoin quick, Cash App is super quick. Direct to my bank, load the money up real quick, within 10 seconds. Loaded the money up, my account, bought Bitcoin, sent the Bitcoin out, easy on off access.
On ramp.
Yeah, on ramp, off ramp access. So I can send that Bitcoin to anywhere everywhere except Bitcoin pretty much. So I like that. It was like low fees, like 20 cents, and I was like perfect. So I was just testing it out.
You know what I want to try? I want to try the Bitcoin ATM thing. I want to see how fast that is, or if that's even a viable option for, onboarding crypto. I just want to try it. They have them literally everywhere now. And then, a business I was thinking about is maybe even purchasing my own Bitcoin ATM and then putting it into like a 7-Eleven or whatever. And then people,
I wonder
get
if
fees
you need
from
like
that.
licenses for that.
I think you do. I haven't done any research on it, but I definitely want to look into that. I think that would be pretty dope to do.
It'd be amazing. It's amazing.
Now we don't ever really
So
show
amazing.
this, these little bubbles. I mean, we showed them like when we first started, but this is basically the top 100 and it kind of just gives you an idea of where the market is as top
Oh yeah,
100.
when everything's all red,
You
it
know?
looks so funny. Everything's
So
red.
I think the biggest one is Hex,
Yeah, Hex blew up.
which is
Yeah, went from 13 cent, doubled in
yeah.
a week.
Hex it did pretty well. KDA is up as well. Avalanche. What is XRD? I've never even heard of that.
Oh no.
XDC. Seen that's at 9 cents. Seen that one. Harmony One as well. Pancake, KCS, Curve, CVX, Amp. What is the smallest one? Let's look for the small.
KDA, baby, I see
Look
you.
at that one floating around. What is that?
Terra.
Oh, Terra, the other stable coin. Okay. There's another little baby one.
That's not Luna. Oh, no, Luna's
No, that's Binance US. No, I don't think that's Luna. Okay. So yeah, this website, I mean, if you guys want to check it out, it's called cryptobubbles.net, and it basically just gives you an idea of where the market is at right now.
visual. If you like visual stuff.
Yeah, and it's kind of fun, you can kind of move the bubbles around and bounce them up and down, bounce them off of things, and it's a pretty cool thing, It's just like a little visual thing. But there was some news for LCX. Where do I have it? Okay, there we go. So on Twitter, LCX, they put a coming soon, because you guys know that they're doing a wallet. We broke that news for you guys for their, I'm sorry, not wallet, app. Thank you for correcting me. So now they're saying that there's going to be some new advanced features for their mobile.
So awesome,
version.
man.
So it's going to be pretty dope, man. They're
bullish.
The thing that I like about LCX, and is this going to be something that's going to move the price right now? No, it's not.
It just shows that they're working.
It just showcases that they're constantly giving out information to the community and let them know that they're actually working. There's so many projects out there, guys, that literally just fluff, and then they don't say anything for months, and then everyone's freaking out like, okay, what the heck is going on with this project? And then 4 months later, they're like, oh yeah, we're coming out with this, and you're like, okay. But LCX, VXV, who else is putting out content literally like all the time?
Ooh.
I'm saying who else? I mean, I know LCX is, VXV does a weekly thing.
They keep engaged. Alliance Block was for a while. Alliance Block is very active. Quant is obviously.
There's a lot.
XRP too. Ripple obviously. Ripple's very, even though with the lawsuit, they've been making moves all year long. Right?
In the background, yeah.
Even with a lawsuit, because they're like, you know what? We're a U.S. based company. You tying us down. We're gonna work outside of the U.S. Just imagine when the U.S. it gets clarity and they start closing deals left and right in the U.S. But that's beside the point. I'm considered a little XRP maxi, so it's okay. But Quant, obviously, HBAR too. HBAR is doing work behind the scenes like crazy. We need Happy to pick their stuff up. Come on, Happy. You guys have so much potential.
Happy, I think, can be a really big potential
Happy
player.
Needs to step it up a little bit.
But they just need to step it up, and maybe
you have to do a lot of deep research for Happy.
I think maybe they need to do a rebrand.
They won't.
I don't think they will, but I think they should. I mean, in order to be taken seriously, you know what I mean? But maybe that's not their goal. Maybe they want to stay in that decentralized realm and just stay where they are. And I mean, I guess it will get them where they need to go, but I think it's going to take some full adoption or some big players to kind of put some backing between them. Because right now, the two that I know offhand is Happy and Lossless, or else is it LSS?
Yeah, that's Lossless. Yeah.
So those two are the ones that I know personally. There's probably more, so don't hold me to just those two. But I've never even really looked at. Let me look at Lossless and see what their branding kind of looks like. But man, it's Lossless is at 72 cents. Let me go to their website.
And what's really cool is what I'm thinking about. I'll talk about it after.
No, go ahead.
No, let's finish this because it's completely different. It's
okay. Well, now basically I was just showing this today. Like,
so the website looks clean.
Their website looks clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, their website looks clean. Like, they got their team, they're all kind of docs. You you got to cross-reference this, of course. People could just put up pictures of random people, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they got their partners up here. Like, yeah, dude, Lossless is looking a little like, you know what? I mean, I know they do different things.
A little bit different, huh?
A little bit of a
they can
different
copy
thing.
each other. That's the crazy thing. They can end up copying each other.
That's true.
And then I don't know who depends who gets the leg first, but it's still so early, and I know that's what Keith said on air too. It's like a lot of these big exchanges could just do a privatized way of it, not using a crypto. It's just using like a security company, right? You can use AET, or you can use a mom and pop type of security, or a low key one, or something like that, or build your own. But you can use like a private one, right? And Lossless is like a public one that's and Happy is like, hey, we'll take care of your stuff, protect you. You know what I mean? And Keith was saying that there's these Coinbase could be using like a low level like security that no one knows about, no one even knows it exists,
Right?
just under the table type, like just low key. So, but I think Happy said that they're already working with Solana. They're working on Ethereum.
Yep.
So there have moves coming, losses. I think this will be prominent in the future. It's still so early because it's not mass adoption. They have time. There's time. It's the wild, wild west. Everyone's getting rugged. Everyone, like, none of that stuff is going away yet, but it will. It will. It's just like the internet. The internet, you still can get scammed on the internet right now.
Yeah.
But there is ways to protect yourself if you choose to do so. There's Norton. There's Avast. There's so many like types of protection on the internet that you can get for your computer and stuff like that. So, but the thing is, you still get scammed.
Exactly.
You know? So it's like eventually like it'll be normal. Losses will be something that will be working. A lot of these things, Avalanche will probably use it. Solana's already using Happy. And it's good. It's good for the crypto space. There's so many layer ones out there. Everyone needs protection. They're going to be fine.
100%. Now, what was the other topic that you were going to move to?
Oh, I read it was about Avalanche and Bank of America. They did a test with Avalanche and with their smart contracts and everything like that, and it says like, man, they're very scalable. There was a test. They were testing that stuff out. I don't know what they were doing. There's an article. Bank of America likes
Bank of America
Avalanche.
works with Ripple, don't they?
Yeah, but then obviously these banks are gonna want to get involved with these layer ones for their applications, smart contracts, because the possibilities are endless. Crypto is still at the surface of what we can do.
Maybe
DAOs,
an ETF.
Remember we said DAOs.
So as well, yeah.
Or those protocols that allow money to be staking, rebases, and all that stuff. Bank of America liked it. They said we like Avalanche's scalability, and we think that it can beat Ethereum. That's what the article said. It says we compare it to rival Ethereum.
I mean,
that's why Avalanche went up a little bit. But
that's
Bank of America, that's a bank. It's the first one. They're gonna cherry pick these cryptos. We've been telling you guys, they're gonna cherry pick them. They're gonna pick them. Like, oh, we like this one. Just like how we fall in love with these cryptos, they're gonna fall in love with them too.
Exactly. And then with all the ETFs and the spot ETFs in particular,
Avalanche and Solana are the next two.
It'll have to be backed by, Avalanche and or Solana or what was the last one? Terra, I think.
Luna.
Terra.
They already
Terra
said. They said Solana is next already, but then Terra and Avalanche are on the radar. That's for Grayscale. But Bank of America was testing out stuff with. Look it up, Bank of America Avalanche. Look it up on news. And I was reading a little bit. I was like, man, they're testing out the smart contract. They're testing it out. They're like, man, we like Avalanche. That's what Bank of America said. We like Avalanche.
I mean, Avalanche was supposed to.
I like Avalanche too.
I don't like the name like Ethereum Killer because technically Solana was supposed to be that. But, I feel like Avalanche will be a good way to, if you don't want to, I mean, depending on when Ethereum gets 2.0 and we see how cheap the fees are, I think the fees for 2.0 will be what the fees are for Avalanche right now, which some people are saying fees for Avalanche are kind of high. But I mean, 13 cents is not really, I mean, compared to like Phantom or something, or Solana or even Cosmos, like it's kind of expensive. But 13 cents? That's not bad. Imagine you're on Olympus DAO and you're trying to do your rebases or something, and you got to pay 13 cents as opposed to pay $50. Which one would you choose? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's going to be pretty interesting to see. But I want to kind of talk to you guys a little bit about DAOs for a second. I know John brought it up, but I feel like a lot of people, and you correct me if I'm wrong, John, but I feel like a lot of people have a misunderstanding of what DAOs are meant to do.
DAO isn't a protocol. The DAO is the group. The idea of a group making decisions based on the community, not one person doing that. Like the DAO isn't the protocol. The protocol is the protocol. It's separate. But the DAO is there's something autonomous something, right? I can't think of it right now.
Eponym?
Yeah. Oh no. Let me look it up. But a DAO is a group of people where they come and vote. But decentralized autonomous organization.
Autonomous.
So is an entity with no central leadership. Decisions get made from the bottom up, governed by a community organized around a specific set of rules enforced on a blockchain. Decisions are made via proposals the group votes on during a specified period. So a DAO is a group that's built by the community for the community. So if they create a protocol, the community is the one that decides the changes for that protocol. That's what a DAO is.
Exactly.
So they created a protocol that's a DAO where the community basically decides how to make money, how to utilize it, what the crypto is going to do. So that's why a DAO is really important, and everything's verified by the blockchain and everything like that.
But even more so to that point, I feel like people are going into DAOs with these crazy APYs and expecting crazy APYs plus price appreciation. I think you guys need to kind of take a step back and realize these DAOs are not meant for price appreciation. Will they go up in price? Yes. But they're more so, in my honest opinion, I could be completely wrong about this, but in my honest opinion, I think that DAOs are there for passive income, right? So you continuously provide your liquidity,
I just
whatever.
don't know if they're called DAOs exactly, though. That's the only thing now that I'm learning more about it.
Yeah.
The protocols itself aren't the DAOs. It's the group behind the protocol that's the DAO.
Okay.
Like the protocol isn't a DAO. The protocol is the protocol, the token. The DAO is the group. It's like the president, but then you have the administration. You know what I'm saying? The
He's
president,
like a collective, isn't
yeah.
it?
The president is the president, but when they say his administration, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have the president, which is the protocol, but then there's an administration that's technically behind him. So the DAO is behind. That's why it's Olympus DAO. And then I mean, Time Wonderland, they didn't call that, but Hector DAO. Like Time didn't even put the name DAO in it.
They didn't.
You know what I mean? It's Time
Yeah.
Wonderland.
Yeah.
But the DAO is the group behind the protocol, whatever it is. So Hector DAO. So it's the token is Hector. The DAO is the administration is the group behind the DAO. So the DAO isn't just that. A DAO can be for anything. A DAO can be for NFTs. A DAO can be for Happy. Happy can have a DAO, right?
VXZ's gonna have a DAO,
Yeah.
I believe.
But their DAO is basically a sense of the community. So the DAO is like, hey, you want to help make decisions for VXV? Okay, cool. We create a DAO, and you want to create. That's why I said they have to make a new token. They would have to make a new token under VXV that's backed by VXV or something like that, where they can create a little staking pool for VXV.
Yeah, it's
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then the
exactly.
DAO would be the community and whatever. Cassian wouldn't be making the changes. Is this Cassian?
Cassian.
Cassian wouldn't be the one making the changes. It would be the community. You know what I mean? They would do the voting and all that stuff. He would have picked people who do have the final votes, and then the community would. You know what I mean? How the DAO works from the bottom up.
But as an investing standpoint, from an investing standpoint, do you think that you should, for someone who's new, should they look at like Wonderland Time and think that they're going to be a millionaire based off of Wonderland's Time price going all the way up to 30,000?
No. You only look at that like, oh shit, why am I yelling?
I don't know.
You only,
like, what the hell?
Sorry for your ears.
It's all good.
You only look at that if you already have staked enough. You don't buy into these protocols as if, oh, if I buy that 3,000, we hit 9,000 rich. Like, no, you buy these protocols based on the price to see how much you can get with the amount that you have. So if I have $1,000, I'm buying it at 9,000. You're not gonna get that much initially to get your rebases. So if you wait for it to go down to 3,000, you got what is that 1,000 or 3? That's a third. That's a third
it's like
of tokens. It's like
0.2 or something.
Yeah, no, that's a quarter. So it'd be like 0.4, 0.33, right? If it's 3,000.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
It'd be like a third, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, like 0.33, like you'd almost have half of one. So then now you don't have to worry about the price anymore. Now you just get your rebases. So then when time goes back up to $9,000 and you have your rebases, you've gained 3 times since then. You're happy because now you have 9 times 3, right?
Yeah.
18,000. Is that right?
Yeah.
No, my math is so bad.
9 times 3 is, it should be 18, right? Am I tripping?
No, 9 times 2 is 18.
Oh yeah. 27.
27.
Yeah.
Hey man, we're in crypto. We don't even know math. But it's 2021. We have technology. Okay.
Yeah, I got a calculator.
So $27,000. But if time was at $5,000, that's $15,000. At the end of the day, it's still passive income. You still made a flip. You know what I mean? So like, you shouldn't buy this token for price appreciation. You buy this token because of the rebates and it's passive income.
Okay, now, yeah, I get that. I get that. Because I had that comment on my TikTok, man, and I wanted to ask you guys what you guys think. So, you guys let me know. Are you guys, because I've heard about Jade. I heard Jade is doing really well. Hector DAO as well is always doing something, man. They're literally like every almost hour almost. They're saying some new stuff, retweeting it, blah, 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 blah. So, you know, they're doing their thing. There's a couple of other ones that just came out recently. I don't know if they're going to be doing well or not, but I just thought I'd ask that question. You guys kind of let us know. But honestly, guys, we really do appreciate you guys hanging out with us for about 45 minutes. We do really appreciate it. Everything that you guys have done, from commenting, subscribing to liking the video, it really does help out, man. And it's really humbling to see, because to have a podcast where we can literally be free to talk about whatever we want, and you guys literally come every week to listen to it, I think that's actually pretty dope.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty cool, man.
yeah.
You know, with the community and our Discord and all of that, you guys are amazing as well. So shout out to all of you, everyone that's joined the Patreon and the collective, which is our Patreon platform. If you guys want to check that out, it's a pretty cool place to be. It's one of those things
it's
where
exclusive episodes, exclusive portfolio updates.
Yeah,
and it's deeper
I just
than
updated
crypto.
today, actually.
It's just deeper than crypto. So
yeah, it's more than crypto. It's not just about crypto. Here on the channel, it's primarily crypto, but the collective is a lot more than that. It's more of a lifestyle that you get with it. So if you guys want to check that out, it will be down in the description down below. And with that being said, I guess we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
And it goes a little